In the D.C. area, Arsen can be seen at the Bayou. In Northern Virginia, catch him at the Copa. And in Maryland, they're regulars at Michelle's in Camp Springs and can also be seen at the Paragon. And now here's Cerphe with lead vocalist Eric Scott.
Thanks, Diana. We're here talking to Eric Scott from Arsen tonight, and we're lucky enough to have them performing live for us and on the show. Welcome to Rockin D.C.
Good to be here, Cerphe. Thanks
Good to have you here. Where are you guys from?
We're basically from Camp Springs, Maryland. We've been there for pretty much 4 years now, and that's pretty much where we've been keeping our home base in Southern Maryland. Southern
Maryland has brought some great musicians over the years. I mean, it's always been a tradition of great music coming out of Southern Maryland. I think you guys exemplify that very well.
Well, that's true. When I first started getting into music, I remember watching the Kicks and a lot of the bands that were coming out of Southern Maryland. And, you know, we're trying to make our mark, so we're working real hard towards
You're getting there. You're definitely getting there. Tell me about who's in the band. Who are your members?
Okay, it's myself. I'm playing bass and singing lead and doing most of the songwriting right now. Our guitar player is Hendrick, and he's been there for all 4 years also, and he's been playing guitar about 10 years. Our drummer is Rick. He's been playing drums probably about 13 years, handles the managing in the band basically. We've also had our sound man, Jeff Huffman's been with us for all 4 years in the band, and our newest member is Ricardo, who's doing keyboards, guitar, and he also plays a mean electric violin, too.
A mean electric violin?
Mean.
Isn't music great? I mean, when I was growing up, I think I had to get into this business because there was nothing else that I could have done. Do you feel that way?
I didn't at first. When I first got out of high school, I wanted to go to college and everything, but that got kind of boring real fast. So music's always been a good escape for me, and the more I've been into it, the more serious I got. So I really want to try and make a career out of it.
Who were you listening to when you were growing up? What musicians do you admire?
Being a bass player, I really like Geddy Lee and Rush. He was a big influence on me. I really like Steely Dan. As far as vocalists, David Coverdale's probably one of my biggest influences. I love his voice.
You've got great taste in music. I think that will translate into a good future for us.
Well, I hope so.
Good to see you. Glad you could make it by.
My pleasure, sir.
Let's go back and catch them live on stage on Rockin D.C.